if you have this challenge, I don't know how to help you, my brother, because it's giving, hey, okay, kunenda joku kwenyu. Anyway, this is what it says. My wife has been cooking my meals, and even when she employs a house help, she warns them sternly never to cook or serve me.
Wow, good wife.
She cooks my meals herself. I didn't tell her to be doing that, and I didn't want to argue with her about it, though. She is my wife, the wife of the house, and she gives orders to the house helps, okay? So I learned from our kids that the current house help is cooking tasty meals. Out of curiosity, I sneaked into the kitchen and tasted. Even before I tasted it, the food was already alluring to my eyes. From that time, not once have I sneaked into the kitchen. It's not once that I've sneaked into the kitchen to have a bite of her cooking. Then my wife comes and cooks for me the special meal, in quotes, that we eat together, she and I. Guys, I am tired of this. I am tired of sneaking into my kitchen and stealing food that I have bought. I'm not even sure if the house help has even seen me, hasn't seen me sneaking into the kitchen and decided to hush. I know that this house help will not stay in our house forever. But I just want to enjoy that sweet meal in the meantime. I know my wife can learn a lot from her. But what do I communicate? How do I communicate this without hurting her or making her feel suspicious?
The biggest dilemma.
She is so sensitive. Now, that's why your children are cancelled. We are cancelling your children. Your kids cancelled.
Hey, Daddy, you're eating that.
Your kids are cancelled. Because what wickedness is this? That your kids are somewhere just going, Aki daddy, chakula ya hii nani? Ni tamu. Si kama hiyo yako yenye unapikiwa na mom. You know, these kids, why are they inciting violence in this house? Bad blood coming from your own children. What kind nonsense. Now, here is the most hilarious part. Mans has been sneaking into the kitchen, not once or twice.
Get a taste.
Anaenda, anaonja, alafu anakuja, anapanguza mdomo. It's like a cat, you know? They'll steal your food, wipe their mouths, and then pretend as if they have not eaten, so that you can enjoy this special meal that your wife has cooked. Now, the worst part is that you're telling us that your wife's cooking is not that great because you want your wife to start getting lessons from the house help. Imagine that insult. Imagine that insult.
When they say marriage is hard.
Imagine that insult.
Okay.
You have committed yourself to become the confident and what do you call it? Submissive wife. You cook for your man. You serve your man. You sit down
Beautiful
with him.
wife.
You sit down with him and eat together. And then your husband is over there cheating on you with the house help's cooking. Well, let me tell you, you are a problem. If I were you, I would never bring this up. I would never bring this up. I would just nyamaza, keep sneaking your food. Na ukipatikana ujue you are quenched. But never tell your wife, bethe, Wamboi anapikanga chakula tamu. Ebu jaribu kusikia venye anapikanga alafu unipikie hivyo. That is the end of your marriage. I promise you, that is the end of your marriage. You are officially putting the nail on that coffin if you attempt to do that. So what would I do? As you said, this house help is not going to be here for too long. You just wait it out. Ataenda tu. Uendelea tu kuenjoy chakula ya bibi yako. Because, woo! The kind of trouble you're going to unleash if you attempt to bring... There's no way. Like, I'm imagining if I was the one and then, like, my husband is like, by the way, Wamboi anapikanga chakula tamu, ebu jaribu kujua anapikanga aje alafu unipikie. That chick is out of my house the next day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether she was the best cleaner. It doesn't She's gone. She's gone forever.
Damn.
I cannot live with a snake in my house. I cannot live with a snake in my house. Aki, no, baby, honestly, just don't do it. I wouldn't do it. As a wife, I recommend don't bring it up. Just keep suffering in silence.
Yeah, you know, when they say that marriage is difficult and marriage is hard, it is because of these decisions
It is.
that you have to make. But on one hand, you do have to applaud your wife because You know,
That's
she is working,
commitment.
you know, she comes from work every day and she has committed that I will be cooking for my husband. It is the thing I enjoy the most. I love making meals for my husband, and we sit down together.
Over there Googling
and
recipes.
we eat together. You know, we eat dinner together. Can you even notice she didn't even say cook for the children? She does not care about those offspring. She said,
Forget 'em.
let the house
Forget.
help cook for you. As for me, I will take care of my husband. So it would be cruel of you to just say, hey babe, by the way,
Okay.
ila chakula Wamboi anapika, wacha nikwambie Mama Brian. Mama Brian, chakula ya Wamboi ni tamu. So I feel like you should just continue to appreciate.
Just survive.
Appreciate
Survive,
your
my
wife's
brother.
cooking. Okay?
Survive.
In fact, I think it is even time you started adding portions.
Yes.
Wasema, wow,
So
my
beautiful.
wife. Mwah. Never have I ever. Yeah, this is the time for you to now start hyping your wife, okay? So that she can now create more special
More recipes.
more special meals.
Yes.
I hate the fact that you put special in quotes.
I
Kwani
know.
amekama maji?
I even sounded at first I thought it was like the kids told the husband that your mom is poisoning the food. You know, I thought that was the conversation.
What do you mean? Baba Brian, tafadhali kula chakula ya bibi yako. Now we enjoy. I don't know if we're speaking in tongues. I'm not quite sure if we're still speaking about food. And I hope so.
I really hope so.
I hope we're still speaking about food.
I really hope so, because that
Okay?
would be very twisted.
But Baba Brian, focus on your wife's cooking, okay? From time to time when your wife is not around, you can sneak into the kitchen and have a bite.
We are speaking literally.
Yeah.
Sneak into the kitchen and have a bite of the food.
Of the chicken that Wamboi has cooked.
Yes, not Wamboi.
Anyway, wow. Don't eat Wamboi.
Please don't eat
Eat her
Wamboi.
cooking. Yeah.